we had a zoning fight that year, and I was elected to be the representative for the realtors, and they had a big get together at the Rice Hotel, and the Rice Hotel had a ballroom that handled about 1,200 people, and it was packed when we went in, and they had pro and con speaking. Zoning folded down, and it's been a great help in Houston, as is the fact that we have a building trades here that is free enterprise, and that we have the best housing in the country with at the cheapest prices, because we don't have these ungodly requirements, regulations. I used to sell houses, and people now are upset because they got to have a 20% down payment. Well, that's all we had, is 10 or 20%. FHA, you could get 10% cash down. But I remember we had a deal that just about ready to close, and the Federal Reserve Board jocked the rates up. Well, the mortgage rates went, and business was, it just dried up like water going off of a beach when they raised that rate, because the mortgage payments go up, and they were all realistic. And in those days, the mortgage companies did check that you had a job, and it was what you told them was legitimate about your income. And in the meantime, that's all been thrown out the window. We need to be vigilant and keep our clients aware of the fact that the political situation nowadays is such that they are nibbling at our property rights. You're going to find out that you buy a house and you don't have all of the rights that you wanted. And also, you've got to be careful in these subdivisions where they have homeowners associations, because there was one out north of town some years ago where they put a lady out of her house and foreclosed on it, took it, and she owed about $500 or $600 worth of association dues and wasn't able to pay for them. Well, they got she took them to court, and they had to redo that. Well, they tried to go back and buy the house, and they couldn't, and it was just all an absolute fiasco. So you've got to be careful about your zoning, your subdivision restrictions, and be sure you understand what they are. And if you have a good subdivision organization,